me take you away to the music, DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it, like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. What's up, Chashing Club fam? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. What's up, Chashing Club fam? Welcome back to my channel. What's up? Shoot. What's up, Chashing Club fam? Welcome back to my channel. We're all about love, positivity, being a girl boss, and everything in that vicinity. In today's video, we were talking about the time when I was scammed out of $200 at 17 or 18 years old. So, yeah. If you're new to this channel, then go ahead and subscribe and turn notification bells so you don't miss any future Sunday story times. If you're not new to this channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. So basically, I had just graduated high school. So I was 18. And I had a job. I worked at McDonald's, and there was some stuff going on in my life, and my mom had moved and then came back, and there was a struggle, and so I really felt bad. I wanted to be able to help her more than I could financially at this point in my life. So this was when, you know, those flipping scams, you know, were real popular, only I didn't know that they were scams. I was just getting into the money-making world, and I saw this, and somebody messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, I can turn $100 into $1,000, $200 into $2,000, $300 into $3,000. Y'all know them scams. Well, yes, I fell for one of those scams, but not alone. I fell for it with the help of my grandmother. So basically, I got one of those Instagram messages, and I was like, how does this work? So they were explaining, I don't remember what they said, just a whole bunch of lies, and they made it sound good. And so basically, I was supposed to send them $200 via Western Union, and then it was going to send me back $2,000, and like a percentage was to go to himself or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, and what have you. So I tell my grandmother about it because I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Is this a scam? Like, what do I do? How do I do it? And she was like, well, you know, I don't know. I've never heard of anything like this. You know, my Nana. My lovely grandmother. It's like, I've never heard anything like this. Let's try it. I was like, if I do this, then I can help my mom, and I'd be able to give pretty much the entire $2,000 to her. And I was like, so that's what I was thinking about. I was thinking about getting the $200 to $2,000 so I can give it to my mom. So the whole time I'm nervous. I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. This is why now I listen to every single vibe that I have. Like, if I get a bad vibe from something or someone, I listen to it. I don't care if there's any evidence to support my vibe. I listen to it. So basically, you know, because he was sending me all these examples of people who have successfully gotten money back from him and so on and so forth. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, and what have you. So me and my Nana, we go down to Western Union in secret of my mother. My mother does not know that this is happening. I wish that I told my mother about it, but I didn't. So we go to Western Union at a Publix, and he said it'll take about 30 minutes for him to be able to send it back. So we just wait around for 30 minutes. And then after about an hour, I was like, he hasn't sent anything back. So I go to ask him what's up, what's happening. And then when I send the message doesn't deliver. And I was like, so then I go to his page, and the page is like deactivated, or it's not there anymore, or maybe he blocked me. I didn't really know. So I'm like, what the I'm like, what is happening? So we waited around for another hour, and I still hadn't heard anything. So then I started telling my Nana, I was like, he hasn't said anything. She was like, well, maybe he was a scam artist. And I was like, a scam artist? Now, mind you, I was very naive. Like, I never dealt, anytime I had money, the only person that ever dealt with my money was me. So I never thought about the fact that people scam people out of their money. Like, I had never experienced anything like that, so I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, they really scam people out of their money. Now it's just like, I think everybody's a scam artist. Like, now it's just like, you know, I know that's a normal thing. But at this time in my life, I didn't think that was normal. I didn't think it was something that people did. So I was like waiting around for the response. And when it didn't come, after like 4 or 5 hours, me and my grandmother finally said, okay, clearly he's not messaging back. He blocked me. I couldn't get in touch with him. He never gave me his phone number. And so clearly, like, I'm not getting my $200 back. So then I went to go see it, and they said that the $200 had been picked up, and I was not getting that $200 back. So I mean, when I tell you guys that I got so sad and so depressed. I just cried. I was like, oh my gosh. All that time and effort. I was like, literally, I worked so hard for that $200. You know, I worked part-time at a McDonald's. That was pretty much my whole check. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, literally just like, oh my God, he literally scammed me out of $200. Like, I was crying. My nana was like, I'm sorry, baby. And I didn't even deal with her. I was like, you're grown. You're supposed to know these things. You're like 3 times my age, and you should know that these things aren't real. So later on that night, my mom comes home, and I tell her about the situation, and she's just like, oh, she was like, why would you do something like that? I was like, well, I was trying to help you, And my mom was like, well, you should have told me that you wanted to help me, and you should have told me that that's what you were going to do, because then I would have told you, yeah, that's a scam. Those flip money things, they're not real. You can't flip money at a Western Union legally. Like, that's not possible. So I'm just like, thanks, Mom. So I laid in the bed and I cried. And that's pretty much all that happened, you know? Shortest story time ever, but it sucked so hard. So I'm literally making this video because I actually forgot that situation even happened until recently somebody tried to message me on the same stuff on Twitter. So if somebody tells you, or they say Western Union, MoneyGram, anything where you send them money and they can flip it and give you an extra zero at the end of it, I'm telling you right now, it's a scam. It's not real. It doesn't even really sound real now that I think about it. But, you know, if you're young, if you're under the age of 18 and somebody approaches you with that, do not listen to them. It's a lie. It's a scam. I was caught up in it when I was 18, and I did not want anybody else to get caught up into those lies. So, yeah, that was like the time that I was a total idiot, you know? Like, Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to this point in the video, then leave money emoji leave the money bag emoji in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, then go ahead and subscribe and turn the notification bell so you don't miss any crazy funny story times. Make sure to go check out my story time playlist where you'll see all the madness and foolishness that happens to me in my life, including getting hit by my boyfriend, being cheated on, cheating on someone, all of these things. And I will see you guys in the next video.